Last subject we're going to move right into. This should be fun. 3 married guys discuss dating apps. This is sure to be enlightening. So to be honest, I just wanted to lay out first off, like, I don't know about you guys' history with dating apps is that Tinder came along way the fuck after I was married. And I all I know is you swipe left and swipe right. And that's only because of like videos and memes and people talking about it. Back in my day, it was like, there was like OkCupid and Plenty of Fish and Match.com. And I remember eHarmony. I remember one time when I was like 16 years old, 17 years old, I spent 3 hours filling out a goddamn eHarmony profile.
Oh, Jesus.
Because it was like really in depth, right? Because they were like the one that was going to be like, you fill out all these questions, we're going to match you up with the person that is like perfect for you. I spent 3 hours filling that fucker out for them to be like, yeah, there's nobody in our database that even remotely fits your qualifications. Like, you sons of bitches. You could have at least like pointed out somebody that I, wouldn't like just so I feel good about it. But I don't know. What do you guys have any, and not to get you in trouble. So that's not the point. Any dating app history in the past?
See, back when I lived in a commune, we
find something new about GW on this show every week. Apparently, GW was trying to be Bernie Sanders at one point.
Was it a creature commune?
It was close to it. There was 3 of us and 3 cats, so there were 6 of us in the house. Rent was actually about the same, $300 a month. Anyways, it was a fun place. We named the house Chuck. So every time you walked in, be like, "What up, Chuck?" Yeah. So we had one computer, and I had some sort of OkCupid dating app thing on the computer. And what we'd do is we'd get high and drink and go through all the possible like tabs of available women that fit my criteria just to see what was out there and laugh at them because they were so sad and lonely. Like there was one woman who emailed me and said, "Hey," and I emailed her back and was like, "Are you sure you wanted to talk to me?" She's like, "No, that was an accident. I'm sorry."
That's brutal.
Like, I don't know how I feel about that, but thank you. Clearly, I was not her type.
You don't have to comment if you don't want to, Captain.
Well, I met my wife on Plenty of Fish.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
a happy story.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'll skip the not so happy parts then.
You can tell it as romantically as you'd like, my friend.
I was going to say, previous to me meeting my wife on there, I was suspended from the app about 2 or 3 times. I didn't necessarily have a filter back then. And when a girl would message me and they were the damn category, and they start with, "How would you like to take me out to dinner?" And I would respond with, "I can't afford that." I would find myself within 10 minutes being suspended for harassment. So luckily, I met my wife after I got unsuspended, and it was we actually met once before that at a bar, and she was with a mutual friend. I said hi. She was just in her phone, so she just like, "Hi." That's it. First time I ever met my future wife. And then a couple months later, I see a picture of her on the app. I'm like, "Oh, I know you." And then rest is history.
So you did remember her. It wasn't like a accidental realization later.
It wasn't necessarily accidental.
Okay.
But the whole Tinder thing, I don't get what happens if you go left or if you go right. I don't know. But Plenty of Fish and OkCupid had it set up. OkCupid had it so you filled out the questionnaire much like eHarmony, less stupid. It's just, you know, Do you like butt stuff? Yes, and then I'll match you people that like butt stuff.
And that was the one with like 5,000 optional questions, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I remember at one point in my life, it was like almost my goal to fill all the questions. I'm pretty sure I got like 3,000 deep before I was like,
there's no end.
There's no way I'm finishing this. And I don't think I've responded to all of them because you get drunk or high and your values would change on the certain subjects. And it would be like, I think back and I'd be like, I don't know if that was like a deal breaker or not, but I can't remember if I said like braided hair was a deal breaker or not. It was like stupid questions like that.
How do you feel about the letter E? I never thought about this.
Neutral.
I like it. You like the letter E?
I prefer it lowercase. That's my only real opinion.
I personally like it with an umlaut.
With a what?
Umlaut. The two dots.
Yep.
Yep.
Good use of vocabulary, my friend. Nick said, hopefully it wasn't you that posted that ad, Captain. He means about that room for rent.
Yeah.
Nope.
I charge $305.
Yeah, it's 302s for the trashy ones.
I don't like having singles.
Hand job. That's
get it straight, Nick. Captain runs a high class brothel. Okay, not one of those high class. Yeah, all the pinkies up. They drink tea. It's pretty wonderful over there.
That's why I always get people from Florida. You meet the weirdest people from Florida.
But talking about dating profiles, Tinder, Match, and Bumble, and other dating apps to offer boost to singles who got vaccinated, which is probably the weirdest vaccine promotion I've heard of so far. But they said, and it was the USA Today, they said, don't just swipe right. Soon you can super swipe to promote vaccinations. I'm not sure what a super swipe is, but dating apps are making it easier for singles to find others who have been vaccinated for COVID-19. The Biden administration announced Friday, in what may be the first time the White House promoted digital matchmaking. I think it might be part of me thinking it's the birth rates are so low in this country that they have to. Like we're finally at a point where we're like, okay, if everybody says not to have kids still, like we're gonna run out of people to work at McDonald's soon.
Can we just bring back the show Singled Out and just have people walk around circles and you're just like, yeah, you're cute.
Yeah, see, I like that idea. I miss that show. Carmen Electra was great.
We actually used to do a version of that show at my college.
Oh, really?
But you wouldn't be able to do now. But yeah, we'd auction off dates for people.
But you can't really single people out anymore, right, G-dubs? It has to be like all-inclusive dating show where like everybody gets matched with somebody.
On today's episode, we match people who classify themselves as a toaster oven.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Leprechaun episode. Something about green and being all happy all the time just gets me randy. The administration says new features, including badges and other premium features, launching over the next several weeks by Tinder, Hinge, Match, OkCupid, Bumble, BLK, which I don't know. Do you guys know what BLK is?
Black.
Okay. I would guess it's a really inclusive dating app for non-Caucasian people.
Why is it farmers only on there?
That's a very good question. And other dating sites will help President Joe Biden reach his goal of getting at least one shot in the arm of 70% of adults by July 4th. More than 60% of the U.S. has already had at least one shot, according to the government, because they're always worth trusting. We finally found one thing that makes us all more attractive, a vaccination, said Andy Slavet, a White House senior advisor on the COVID-19 response. Which makes me wonder, so are they going to have a separate corral for idiots like me, where it's like, yeah, I don't have time to get it because I work too much, which means if I was single, I wouldn't really have time to pay attention to either. But I do have the resources to pay for your food occasionally.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that would be, at this point in my life, that would be my dating profile. It's like, if something awful happened and I was a single dude all of a sudden, like my dating profile, I'd be like, hey, I'm an essential worker and I have a fun side gig as a magician and I work all the time and I'm probably not going to pay much attention to you, but I do like the occasional booty call, and I can pay for some stuff. like what are you up to? I also don't want anybody who's got 5 other dudes just like me. But if you want to be like a once a week type of thing, that's all you're looking for, because you're a busy career woman who also does drunk magic.
I don't know if I would even be able to do dating apps. Like, if something happened with the wife and I, like, she has ruined me for other women. Like,
I joke that, like, if the beautiful assistant says all the time, I'm like, yeah, honey, you're my favorite wife. And she's like, you're my only wife. And I respond with, yeah, and you will only ever be my only wife, because I will never get married again as long as I live.
Yes.
And she's like, well, so you just have random bitches? And I'm like, no, dude, I'd be like a MGTOW, dude.
Yeah.
I would sell the house. I would build a bus. I would save money and travel around, and that's it. I would live in like literally a converted bus. That's what I would do if I was single again.
Like, at my age, man, like, there's no way in hell that I would be able to date again. Because, well, first off, I don't want kids. And I was lucky enough to find a woman that doesn't want kids also. Which good for us. We matched and made it. But if I dated again, like, I'm in like divorced mom territories, where they're still bitter about the fucking exes. I'm like, that's not my drama.
That's a very good point.
Yeah.
They say beginning on May 24th, daters can add a I'm vaccinated profile badge and be featured within OkCupid's Vaccinated Stacks, a new matching system that lets users search by vaccination status, because that's not creepy as fuck. Vaccinated people will also receive a free boost to move their profiles to the front of a dater stack. People who are vaccinated or plan to get vaccinated receive 14% more matches on OkCupid than people who don't plan to get vaccinated, according to the researchers from the company.
What the hell's a stack?
Which is just a friendly reminder that OkCupid, I don't know if you guys remember this, but they put out research about their hits and misses like 3 weeks ago or 3 months ago. Might have been longer than that. Might have been last year. That they actually had to retract because the actual information pissed off so many people, because it was like the real facts about like, okay, this percent of men get all the messages from all the women, and this percentage of men get rejected by all the women. And basically pointed out the fact that the top 10% of dudes have like free reign over the entire herd.
Oh yeah.
And also about like hookup status and stuff like that. And people got really pissed off because it basically confirmed that an alpha Chad is what every chick wants, even though she may be like, no, I don't want that. I don't like manly. I don't like a dude with muscles and abs and money and a car and like although
stable housing.
Yeah, they kind of proved that's exactly what what women on the dating site want. People got really, really upset by it. So
I want the guy that's like 2 months away from getting his free iPhone at McDonald's.
It's not about the job; it's about the personality.
He has a 6-month plan.
Yeah,
get iPhone.
I want the guy that's like Dickie B and who's just like sucking himself off underneath a bridge somewhere, just hissing at people. Yeah, I don't think anybody says that though. You know, like that's what they pretend, but the real truth is like, yeah, I want a big burly alpha that can pick up a car, and I want Captain America. That's really what I want in a man.
That's America's ass.
That's right. We got some, or maybe some of that Spider-Man, dude. He had a hell of a booty. The maybe 2 Spider-Mans ago. I don't know. There's so many. I like losing track now.
Andrew Garfield.
Maybe he was the one before the Spider-Verse one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yep, that one. Hell of a booty on that guy. He actually had a better ass than Captain Marvel, which is
well, dude.
It was all padding.
Brie Larson does not have an ass.
I know, but you think they would have at least padded out the costume to make it appear like she might have had one?
I have more of an ass, and I mean, look at this thing. It's flat, and I got more to give than Brie Larson.
Yeah, Jebs, we have a very similar looking ass, especially post quarantine here. Haven't been doing quite as many deadlifts as I should, and yeah, kind of flat on the booty section right now. Next said, or in a van down by the river, which seems to come up on the show all the time. I don't know why, but something about vans down by the river comes up all the time.
You know what that's from, right?
The song, right?
No, that's from
Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, Matt Foley, motivational speaker.
Oh, okay.
Farley Scott.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I know that Tim Pool talks about it once in a while on his show, but yeah, I didn't know that. I'll have to
live in a van down by the river.
Because I know that Tim every once in a while says he's just going to leave the world and take his van down by the river. But okay, so that's what that's from. I didn't know that.
If you end up watching that on YouTube, there's a part of that where Chris Farley falls down and he crashes through the table. It wasn't even scripted.
Oh, yeah.
So like David Spade's sitting on the couch and he's just like, but he just let him play it out. Because that's how Chris Farley was. But that was one of my most favorite sketches.
The final part they hear, which it's great that there's an ad for beef, because I feel like this is what it must feel like shopping on Twitter. You're like, yeah, I want that one, not that one. Swipe right. They say on Tinder, vaccinated users get elevated to premium content, such as Super Like, option to help them stand out amongst potential matches. Members can also add "I'm vaccinated" or "Vaccine Saved Lives" sticker to their profile. For the unvaccinated, Tinder will offer information, including where to get vaccinated through a new vaccine center. Alongside with vaccinated badges, Bumble and Badoo will give vaccinated users credits for premium features such as Spotlight and Super Swipes across both apps. Searchers on BLK, the largest dating app for black singles, okay, I think you're right, G-Dubs, will get a free boost by be one of the first profiles seen by potential matches when they add a Vaxified badge to their profile starting June 1st. The Vacundo profile badge on Chispa, the largest dating app for Latino singles in English and Spanish, will likewise boost a user's profile. So I don't even feel like I can ask for that. So there's dating apps for Latinos and Black specific. Am I allowed to join those? Or is that like you know what I mean? Like, I'm wondering if it's like we're going back in that direction where like pretty soon there's going to be one called WHT. And
no, see, that would be racist.
Oh, that's a good point, GW. Sorry. Yeah, I forgot. I have a hard time with the double standards that we're living under sometimes. But yeah, the funny part was I saw a comment. I was looking at this. I forget what YouTuber talked about this that I watched a video of, and one of the comments they were listed off were like, this dude got banned from Bumble for asking a chick if she worked out. Like full on, like yeeted right off the platform, like not even like a hey, this is a ban for harassment. Like deleted his profile for asking somebody if they worked out, and I was just like, that seems like a pretty big deal as far as dating goes. Like that, you might want to make sure that the person that you're like gonna spend time meeting and getting invested with has a similar lifestyle to yours. But
right,
that kind of sounds like the start of a bad joke. Hey, girl, you work out?
I was waiting for a punchline because
I got nothing.
Oh, I was gonna say we've had so many bad jokes on this show. I was ready for you to lay one out.
Wait, hold on. Let me think of one. Hey, girl, you work out? Because I see you running around my mind all day.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Or you work out? Because I've been in the gym just doing these squats for the bots. That's what we call it when you take photos on Instagram, because it just seems like that's who pays attention to lifting stuff. It's just a bunch of bots. and the squats for the brats.
Girl, do you wake out? Because I would deadlift that ass. Huh? Ah.
Yeah, girl. Yeah.
I got one. All right. Girl, do you work out? Because Planet Fitness has free pizza Friday.
I forgot about that.
They actually do?
They do.
Yeah.
Once a month they have free pizza.
Dude, and it's only $10. So like in theory, you can get your money's worth out of the gym membership just showing up for free pizza. But they also have like a lunk alarm. So if you're like too loud or you grunt or drop something,
you lift a weight and you go, oh. It starts going off.
An alarm goes off and then they come over and kick you out.
Yeah.
If you lift too much weight, like you put too much weight on the leg press machine, even though this machine isn't meant to take that amount of weight, they'll kick you out. Planet Fitness is a weird, it's really funny. There's a lot of YouTube videos of jack dudes just going there to get kicked out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because it's $10 a month. Who cares, right? Like you get kicked out of a couple and you can get a lot of views on a YouTube video.
Yeah.
Yep. That's Planet Fitness. I always laugh when I see them. There wasn't a mall. Like the last Planet Fitness I saw was in a mall with a fake weed shop, a GNC, and an escape room place. And I'm like, God damn it, this would have been the weirdest first date ever.
Just start at the pot shop and work your way down.
Like, honey, we're going to get some CBD weed. We're going to get real high. We're going to go and eat free pizza Friday. I'm a membership.
And then have a panic attack in the escape room when you can't get out.
And we're going to be
so now. We are stuck here.
It's going to be, oh God, what was the Of the Dead movie in the mall? I can't remember. Dawn of the Dead? Like, that's going to be the life. Anyways, that's pretty much all we got. Although Nick just said, my friend just got 2 state records in New Hampshire for benching 600. Holy fuck, Nick.
Jesus.
I assume that's equipped, right? Like he's not a raw bencher. There's probably like half a person watching that knows what the hell I'm talking about right now. I actually follow powerlifting, so that's why I ask. But the difference being raw would be like raw, like you're allowed to wear wrist wraps. Equipped would be you'd be allowed to wear a bench shirt, which is like a super tight shirt that takes the it's really hard to stretch, so it absorbs some of it and lets you push out easier. But there is a large difference in the two. Yeah, crazy. Nick Waters said crazy shit. I'm like, yeah, 600 is crazy shit. Dude, fucking deadlifting 600 is pretty crazy. The fact that the dude benched it's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
I have no idea what any of that means.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a dork about shit like that. I like it.
I need to start working out, I guess.
I agree. You need to do some of the squats for the bots and those rows for the hose. Bench shirt. Yep. Yeah, which means that dude could still probably bench 400 naked. That's pretty impressive. That's a lot more. That's benching a whole shitload more than most people will ever squat, which is pretty incredible. Yeah, sorry to get into the lifting chat there at the end. At some point, Kaptain, we keep joking that we're gonna start another podcast about fitness, and it's gonna be called Hickory, the Swole, and Under Pharmaceutical Assistance. And it's gonna be about fitness and drugs. It's gonna be fun.
So we actually need to wait like 1 more minute so we can actually say that we have an 1.5 hour long show.
Well, we will once the credits play out. Plus, we
that's right.
Plus, we got times for plugs. So, Kaptain, please plug your stuff. Let people know where they can find you other than CaptainGranite.com, your number one source for Kaptain Granite ads and apparel and fun information. And I don't know what else.
I mean, I'm on all the socials: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Twitch. I've been streaming on Twitch a lot more lately.
What do you play? A lot of Call of Duty or
PUBG?
Okay.
Lately. Yeah. And then off and on Dead by Daylight, but mostly PUBG and also Discord. I also have a Discord server up and
Oh, nice.
A lot of good people in there. I have like 90 plus people in there, and we focus a lot on mental health and
That's
being positive and helping each other out.
Not to derail, and that's awesome. Like really, really good work there, sir. What is Dead by Daylight? Is that like a zombie game?
It's a survival horror kind of game.
Okay.
You got killers like Freddy, Leatherface, Ghostface. After you have to repair like a couple generators to open up the gates. You're basically in purgatory, and each character has kind of different skills, and you have to open up the gate and get out. Otherwise, you get put up on the meat hook.
So it's multiple player, like you play with other people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Four survivors, one killer.
That's really fun. That sounds cool.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun.
To check that out. Nick Waters commented, "It's a good show, guys." Thank you, Nick. We appreciate you hanging out with us. G-Dubs, social plugs?
Find me on YouTube, Foley Kills the Podcast. Episode 3 is up. Next Monday, episode 4 drops.
Woo! Almost on the same schedule as the show. Although it will be, because you just said episode 3, and this was, yeah. So the 4th episode will come out soon after the 4th episode, the Drunken Under Quarantine show, and we're roughly within the same week. So
nice, yeah.
Just a fun fact that nobody worked out, but it happened to work that way because sometimes the universe is weird. Just like how Gandhi's spanking AOC over here. I did want to say, Collen, we wish you the best. Sorry you weren't here. G-Dubs plugs, plug the podcast, and then you can find GW Foley at Foley Kills on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Yeah. Fuck Parlor. I've been having too much issues with the app that it's not worth it.
Fair. The only time I really use Parlor anymore is when I post things that I know I'll get banned on other sites for posting. When I have those jokes that come to my head that I'm like, this is really funny, but I can't post this on Facebook because my show will be gone. I go over to Parlor and I'm like, hey, you guys don't mind this shit.
I tried, and I kept getting kicked out of the app and re-signing in, and then I couldn't clear my alerts for it, and I got up to like 100 and something alerts, and I'm like, fine, the app's gone.
Pull the plug.
Yeah.
Okay. And I, of course, am Hickory the Drunken Underwhelming. You can find me at Hickory TDAU on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Parlor. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Been putting out some content, and it's been fun. I've been doing some reaction videos and shit. It's been cool. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Unfortunately, Collen couldn't be here, but also at Collen D and Woolen Comedy Club. He'll be back next week. We'll be back with Ryan Kenyon. It'll be fun to have him back on the show. Miss that dude. And then we're going to take a week to ourselves. And then after that, we'll be talking about some very exciting things going on in the future with the show, and also the future of live shows, because that's going to be coming back. And Kaptain, we'll have to have you up. Even though you're not a comic, we'll have to have you come over to a show and check it out and hang out with us. And that would be super fun. Who knows, you can tell a motovlogging story or something. That'd be cool. I'd be really into that. I'd be into having like a couple shows at the comedy club where it's like guests who don't do comedy doing comedy. I think that would be really fun. Like, put them all on the spot. Like, hey, you don't tell jokes? Come tell jokes tonight. It'll be cool. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this episode. Episode 4 of Drunken Under Quarantine Show Season 2, presented by Woolen Comedy Club. Kaptain, thank you as always, my friend. It's super good to see you.
Thank you guys for having me.
I still think we need to like get a class of 2005 reunion show together where we get like Chris Hayes on, and maybe we get like another classmate or two, and we all have that'd be super fun.
Hell yeah.
That'd be awesome. Do something silly like that. And GW, thank you as always, my friend. It's always awesome to see you. And I love you, brother.
Love you too, man.
And that's pretty much it. So please like, subscribe, follow us. Thank you guys for watching. Nick, Lukester, I know you're probably not watching. It seems like it should be way past your bedtime, but thanks for checking out the show, and I'll let your dad know that I was pretty stoked that you hopped on. Anyways, that's all we got for this
Don't
week.
tell his dad what I've said.
Yeah, I'm hoping he didn't watch that part of the show because I don't want the poor kid to get in trouble because he clicked on my channel. You know, like his dad knows what kind of content I produce. But I, of course, am Hickory the Drunk and Underwhelming, imploring you all to stay safe, stay drunk, stay underwhelming. Most importantly, in these trying times, stay fucking sane. And we'll see you guys next week.
And so I didn't get a chance to take my pants off.